New on AM Extra now, we have an inspiring story this morning of a local woman's road back to independence.
After losing her sight, Kirsten French's new furry friend became a life-changing partner thanks to the nonprofit Guide Dogs for the Blind. Emma Jerome met the local Paralympic athlete and her dog nightly.
Kirsten French is a Pacific Northwest transplant. 7 years ago, she came out here for a goalball event, a Paralympic sport where blind athletes roll a basketball-sized ball with bells on it into the opposing team's goal as defenders try and block it. At that time, she was sighted, just having graduated from Slippery Rock University in Pennsylvania in adapted physical activity.
At that point, I was sighted, didn't know anything was going to change in so many different areas.
The Northwest Association for Blind Athletes had positions available. She moved out here for the job.
At that time, I was sighted and knew that this was something that I really wanted to do and grew in my capacity.
2.5 years ago, she noticed while biking she was having trouble seeing out of her left eye.
Thought that it wasn't anything that was a big deal, thought it was just needed a new prescription. When I went to my eye doctor, it turned out it was something more.
6 months later, she was blind. Through running NWABA's camp programs, she got connected with Guide Dogs for the Blind, a nationwide nonprofit which trains up dogs to aid those with visual impairments.
An independent traveler going all over the world, working in all different capacities were ones I saw this correlation between individuals who were doing things that I would want to do if I had lost my vision, were ones that had a guide dog.
Knightley was welcomed into the world the week everything shut down for the pandemic in March 2020. Around the same time, Kirsten lost her vision. Kirsten knew to live the life she'd want to, no longer being able to see, a guide dog would fit right in.
In April 2022, I got the call that they had the exact dog for me and that we would begin training at the end of the month. And then we met, and it's been wonderful ever since.
In December 2021, she started doing cane and travel training, preparing for applying for a guide dog. At the same time, Knightley was going to the Guide Dog for the Blind campus to get her guide dog training.
She is huge on being able to independently travel anywhere.
Whether that's across the street or across the globe.
We do all sorts of different things in the outdoors, from hiking to snowshoeing. The only thing she can't do is captain a tandem bike, but you never know one of these days.
Kirsten also says Knightley bridges a social gap for her.
When we're together, not only is it that I'm not traveling by myself, but I'm traveling with a companion, and that feeling of connection, of safety, and also of being seen. She helps bridge some social gaps that just happen when it's easy for people to overlook someone who's blind. But with a dog, that helps to bridge that social gap.
And of course, Knightley is just the best girl.
And Kirsten and Knightley are here with us this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about just how life-changing having a guide dog in your life has been.
Yes, it's been huge. Losing my vision so suddenly was a significant change, but being able to get Knightley, and especially the process being so straightforward and so smooth, meant that that independence that I had so quickly lost, I was able to quickly regain and more. And she provides so many bridges in life and just brings that independence back that I had lost.
By the way, if you're wondering at home, we said Knightley is here, just hiding under the table right now, very calm.
Just
yes.
out of frame.
I know, did I say your name? I'm sorry. Yes, very, very sweet.
Yeah.
What are some of those bridges? We heard some in that story there, but what maybe some bridges that you didn't expect to be kind of filled, those gaps that were filled because...
Even just navigating different areas. Coming down here this morning, we were able to navigate some tricky intersections and being able to stay calm. And even when we weren't exactly sure where we were, she was able to just lead us exactly where we were, find intersections and things that made a trip just so smooth that it was like having my vision back. Additionally, we're able to go out and do all of the physical activity things that we love. I love being able to go out snowshoeing or hiking with her and know that we can take on a new trail and do it comfortably, smoothly, and just jump right into things that I really missed being able to do.
It won't be long until she's able to captain that tandem bike. I know it. I know it.
Yeah, what an adventure pup. Well,
Yes.
we just over the weekend saw a really fun day where got to celebrate Fun Day at Guide Dogs for the Blind, and a new class of puppies got to meet some of their new trainers. Talk about some of the work that goes into preparing a guide dog to become a team.
Yes. So for the first, once they're 8 weeks old, they go to their puppy raisers and they spend the next 15 to 18 months with those puppy raisers, getting a chance to practice their socialization, having really good manners, so that by the time they go back to class, the next 3 months are intensive on learning all of the guide work necessary to lead someone and guide someone who is blind. But those first 18 months are pivotal because they are learning house manners and becoming that perfect dog. And those puppy raisers put so much effort in at a volunteer basis to be able to give those dogs all that they need to be successful, and to know that those dogs are only going to be with them for that 15 to 18 months, and then they're going to go on to their next adventure.
Wow, it's incredible. I know we don't have a ton of time left, but I want to make sure we talk about the inaugural Careers and Canine Connections program coming up next month. What do we need to know about that?
It's a really exciting program to be able to prepare young adults with visual impairments the chance to practice job skills and to learn what having a guide dog means to the workforce and how that can be really pivotal for those independent life skills and what those job skills are and how those interact with having a guide dog and how everything can work together and be practicing each of those skills and be learning from mentors, since that mentorship piece is incredibly helpful.
I'm sure for folks to be able to hear your and Knightley's story, it has to be a lot of inspiration for them to look forward to so many great things with their dog. So, Kirsten, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thanks to Knightley as well.
Yes,
she is just
very calm.
curled up. Talk about the perfect dog. Yeah, we appreciate you both being here and sharing your story. If you want to learn more about Guide Dogs for the Blind's mission and how you can support their efforts all year long, just head to guidedogs.com.